Welcome to this one in progress. Everything was real slow getting fired back up, but we are all good to go now. Ribs shut splash down in order 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first. Quick first out for Ribs. Up to bat on a fly out to Zach in left. Nick takes a strike. Happy to have you all with us. Everything was real choppy, so I just had to let it breathe for a minute. Out fly over to the right side. Will it find some space? Nice catch from the right fielder, Mike Scora, to make the catch. He was able to squeeze that one as he hit the ground. Five up, five down in this one already. Thank you for your patience as we got this one going. It's hot and muggy up here. Two conditions that electronics absolutely love. Micah steps in. Take strike one. Gets that into right center. That one finds some ground. Nick comes up with it, fires into two. Micah around second, heading towards third. Head first slide. That ball gets away. Thinks about home, but Micah O'Neill stops at third. Big spot here for Kyle to get Ribs on the board first after two quick outs. Huge hit for Micah. Fly ball into center. Nick full speed comes in, gets his hands under, and makes the catch in center field. So quiet first for both teams. 0-0 as we head to the top of the second. So it's Tyler, Nick, and Mark coming up here for Splash. Strike one. That went off the plate. Close. Full count. Good battle back. Tyler takes the walk, so gets ahead, or gets behind, sorry, 0-2, and then comes back and takes the walk, and in steps Nick Mione. Ball deep. It's that over to Nick. Nick to Nick. Backhand flip to second. Mione beats it out over at first. So 1 on 1 out for Markey. As you can hear a couple of the Ribs guys say, watch the cut. Hard cut. Flips that to right. Off by Braniff, and then the high throw. I was watching them warm up earlier, and I said, Sam, whoever makes the first mistake, I'm going to make fun of on the stream. And they were doing infield drills, and Evan threw a couple high. And he said, I'm an outfielder. I'm okay. Hit back to the pitcher. Marino with it. Underhand flip to Kyle over at first for out number 3. So send 4 to the plate. Nothing across. 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. 5, 6, 7 here for Ribs. Sam, Didi, and Nick. Just move the fan to point to my equipment, sacrificing this immense saucer of body heat over here. So hopefully my gear can cool down and the camera stops glitching. Pitcher Marino. Take strike 1. Hard hit over to short. Nice catch from Joey for out number 1. Gave it a ride, but the shortstop was in good positioning. I'm just a puddle of goo right now, Matt. It is toasty. So 1 down for Didi. He chops that one over to short. Joey again fires to Markey for out number 2. Ball outside to Nick. Hits it hard up the middle. Decent hop up to Alex. Fires across. 3 up, 3 down for Ribs. Quiet bottom of the second. Still 0-0. We head to the top of the third. 8, 9, 10 for Splash. Richie, Zach, and John. Richie hits it hard up the middle past a diving Sammy for the leadoff single. So runner on first for Zach. Hit over to short, flip to 2 for 1. Sammy fires over Zach with good wheels down the line. Dom gets the important first out though. I had a honey and peanut butter and a grape Uncrustable Ron in between the games. Number 10 hitter, John Denton. Pop up on the infield. Sammy there. Calls off Sam. Out number 2. Alex takes the ball. Hard into center. Micah up with it. Zach over to third. Good throw from Micah to get that one into 2. First and third, 2 down for Marino Seminara. Strawberry's a good one. I also have a bunch of those in my freezer. Hard hit over to first. Kyle with it. Steps on 1 and gets out number 3. So a quiet top of the third for Splash. Ribs coming up. Getting all sorts of messages on the computer that I usually get during no gloves, so you could definitely tell today is a scorcher up here. It's going to be Dom, Gavin, and Joey for Ribs. 0-0 bottom 3. Hard hit off the bag. That one skips into right. Markey with good positioning. Nothing he could do about that one. That's a leadoff double for Dom. Yeah, that was like a clean hop too. Thankfully, it hit over his head because that was going straight at the face if he didn't bend down to go make that play. There's a strike from Richie. Chop back to the pitcher. It's going to third. A little delay. I think if Richie would have turned and thrown right away, he might have had a chance over at third, but he kind of turned and processed it and then got rid of it. And I think that little split second was the difference. First and third for Joey. Hits that into right over to Mike. Mike shoots two, so that is going to bring in a run. Evan chops that over to second. Hard to handle hop. John rushing himself just a little bit. Evan Braniff standing on first. So leadoff hitter Sammy, 2 on. Hits that up the middle. Alex steps on second, throws to first. Markey can't handle it, and that one into the dugout. So Gavin comes in to score. Evan down at 2. Sammy over at 2. That one misses to Nick. Gets that into the right center gap. Mike able to cut it off before it gets too deep. Good throw into second, just a bit offline. RBI single from Nick. Gives Ribs another run. Micah hits that one into center. Meone up with it. Throw goes to second. Good throw to second. And there's a single for Micah. So first and third. 2 down. And here's Kyle. Kyle pops that one up high center. Meone full sprint in. That one falls at his feet. Micah hustling all the way. Kyle frustrated. He threw the bat down, but he has a 2 RBI bloop single. Reno hits that up the middle. That one just misses the bag, but hits Alex's foot. First and third. So Sam gets a runner. Call that a positive change. Didi up here. Hits it up the middle to Alex. Down to a knee. Throws to first. They get him by a step for out number 3, but Ribs are able to get 5 across in the bottom of the third. Splash coming up top 4. Yeah, Matt, that was a very close play at first for the way it kind of developed and everything. It was a step would be generous. It was nice bang bang play. So it's Joey, Tyler, and Nick coming up here for Splash, looking to answer. Top of the 4th inning. Over to short. Dom with it. Easy throw to 1 for out number 1. One down here for Spears. What did Rosarena do this time? Ball just hung outside. Didn't come back across. There's ball 4. So Marino walks Spears again. 1 out, runner on first for the center fielder, Nick Meone. Strike one. This might be Nick's live stream debut. I think he's been in the chat, but if I've had the pleasure of calling an at bat for my guy. Reaches for that one and to left. Gavin makes the catch. No tag. So Nick flies out, runner on first here for Mark. Off attempt over towards first. Joey got his hand up, and fortunately he did, as that one skinned the hand a little bit. Sam said, "My bad," and he said, "We're good." Mark hits that over to short. Oh, Dom picked his head up before he had the ball, thinking about the flip to second to try to get Joey. And in doing so, that ball right through the 5-hole. So first and second, 2 down. Mike Scora with a chance to get splash on the board. Drops that one back to Marino. Flips over to first for out number 3, so they're able to keep Splash off the board, hold on to their 5-0 lead. Ribs coming up in the bottom of the 4th. So it's Nick, Dom, and Gavin here for Ribs, bottom 4. It's that one into center. Mione up with it, throws to 2, so a leadoff single there for Nick. Brings Dom to the box. Dom hits that into center at Mione, makes the catch. For out number 1. Over to third. Reno makes the catch. 2 down here for Joey after the leadoff single from Nick.
Hey, best ball, Joe.
Into left, right at Zach. Makes the catch up against the stomach for out number 3. So leadoff single, then the next 3 set down in order. Quiet bottom of the 4th for Ribs. Still up 5. Splash coming up.
If he's not active,
Top 5, Splash looking to make some waves here. 8, 9, 10, Richie, Zach, and John. So the Splash pitcher will start things off, looking to help his case out. That one into left, right at Gavin. Off the chest, can't make the catch. Very similar to how Zach made out number 3 that last half inning. He said, ow, that one might have hit the sternum. Sounded thick. Zach hits that over to Dom at short, flips a 2 for 1. Rents over to first, out at first. Bingo. Bingo bongo. That's a double play. Didn't want to go the whole day without getting one of those in, so good on you. Second baseman John Denton up here. Lifts that over, Rents into center. Micah gets it in quickly. 2 out single from Denton. Brings us back to the top of the order, and Alex. There's strike 1. 2-1, 2 outs. Runner on first. Hits that one right over Marino's head into center. Big turn around second. Sammy Rents had a chance, if he was able to come up with that cleanly, to at least apply a tag and make the umpire make a call, but good job getting back by Denton. First and second, 2 down. There we go. Both runners just showed up. So Marino Seminara 0 for 2 thus far, but a runner in scoring position. Yeah, Matt, sky looks real cool right now. Marino hits that one down the line. That's going to find some space. Braniff unable to cut it down. Marino around second. He's chugging towards third. 2 runs in on the RBI triple from Marino Seminara. So Splash on the board. They cut it to a 3-run ball game. Good ball there from the third baseman. A lot of open space over there. Braniff playing towards the gap. You could see as he was getting to second, he did not want to go to third, but plenty of time to get over there. Joey hits that one up the middle past diving Sammy. That's an RBI single. 5-3 ball game. Good hit there from Skamasi. Tyler Spears, who's walked twice against Marino. You've got Marino with an I and Marino with an E. First name, last name. That one hit hard. He doesn't just walk. He also laces singles up the middle. First and second, 2 down. Here for Nick Meone. Zach running for Tyler. Is this the poster picture for your enforcement, Andrew? What? Nick and Joey just rocking the tanks. Nick hammers that one into right center. Braniff able to cut it off. Zach over to third. Richie's going to hold him. Joey comes in to score. It's a 1-run ball game after the RBI single from Nick Meone. A lot of 2-out action. Quick 2 outs. First 2 batters getting out. Next 4 reaching and scoring. Next 2 after that on. Mark Robinson, great ball down the line. Zach comes in to score. Nick over to third. Feels like a broken record. First and third run in. First and third run in. Just like that. We are all tied up at 5. 5-5 in the 5th. So we're going to get a pitching change. Nick Novak on the mound. Sam Marino will go over to third. Yeah, Andrew, I was saying this is an exciting day. It's my first time having Nick not in the chat, actually live in person. Yeah, he got to that one quick for where that ball was going. It's funny too, they all called it out. They all knew it was coming. So the 10th hitter comes to the plate in this one, Mike Scora. Takes strike 1. First 2 out, and then everyone else has reached. 5 of them have scored. Mike hits that over to the left side. Sam lets it through. Dom comes up with it, makes the play for out number 3, but Splash able to make waves, get 5 in the 5th. All tied up 5-5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's a brand new ball game here. 5-5, bottom 5. 11 hitter, then back to the top. Evan, Sammy, and Nick here for Ribs. Apologies to everyone watching as my gear struggles. It's its first hot day. Richie calls everyone off, makes the catch for out number 1. All my gear had a nice posh off season and an air-conditioned room, so this is the first real hot day that it has to actually work. So it's not conditioned yet, not prepared. I blame Andrew Doss for helping make sure that the air temperature is properly maintained in my office. Sammy lifts that one to the left side, right at Zach. You could see the bat kind of drop as he gets deep under that one. Seems to be a recurring symptom, that late game lift. Nick 1 for 2 with a run scored. 5-run third for Ribs, a 5-run 5th for Splash. Hits that one over to third. Marino can't handle the hot shot at the hot corner. 2 out base runner for Ribs. And Micah steps in. If you have a kid who likes baseball, Micah running 3 baseball skills clinics here at the Park District of Forest Park. His first one is this Sunday. Check out at PDoFP on Facebook or the Amelia store, pdofp.org. You can get to the store from there. Check out Coach Micah's baseball skills clinic. Hits that one up the middle past Joey. Nick into third. Nick Mione with the throw into second. They wave Novak. Aggressive play. That one. Good dive by Nick. Micah into third. That was a good throw from, or good relay to get that one in. Just a bit offline. Spears unable to make the catch. Novak, if he didn't dive, that one would have been an absolute headhunter. But good aggressive base running right there. They absolutely needed that. Kyle with a chance to extend. Micah standing on third. Chops back up the middle. Richie lets it through. Alex with it. Fires across to Mark. Nice barehanded play to get him for out number 3. So good job by Richie pulling off on that one, allowing his short center fielder to make the play. But Ribs do get one back. We head to the top of the 6th. Splash chasing one. So 6-5, top of the 6th here for Splash. Richie leading off once again. He led off the 5th. Then they sent everyone to the plate, scored 5 runs. It'll be Richie, Zach, and John again. So 2 strikes, pitcher to pitcher. Richie lifts that one to left. Gavin a couple steps back, turns, and makes the catch. That one hits Vaselski in the foot. Always like, the difference between like baseball and softball. That one hit Zach and he checks and makes sure Joey's okay. That one just caught the back of the plate. He had to think about it for a second. Back 2, good bounce back, full count. That one misses just deep. So 1 out walk here for Denton. Takes a strike. Hits that into right center. Braniff can't get a hand on it. Took a step in, and that one over his head. Micah's going to get it in quickly. Denton being held at third due to the absolute howitzer on the shoulder of the Ribs center fielder. We've seen a couple really good throws from both center fielders here tonight. So Denton with the RBI triple ties it back up. 6-6. Joey telling his right fielder, you keep getting beat. Move back. Over to second. Nick lets it through. Nick lets it through to Nick. Nick unable to make the play. Denton comes in to score. Alex standing on first. So Splash with their first lead of the night. They take the lead 7-6 in the top of the sixth. Marino Seminara up here. Had a huge triple in the fifth. He wanted a double, but he got a triple. Hammer to the right side, foul. Yeah, it's one of those days where I didn't change a single setting on OBS. It's telling me change your video settings or your encoding preset. I didn't do anything. What does it mean? What does it mean? Marino hits that one into center at Micah. Micah up with it. Alex wisely holds at second, first, and second now. Still one out. Three-hitter Joey. So Denton's going to go coach third. Marky's going to come in. He's hitting soon. At least I got a week to figure it out. You know? It's the little things. That one up the middle. Flip over to two. Wide throw at first. Alex is going to come around and score. It's a good hustle from Alex. They get Marino over at two for out number two. Joey's safe over at first. Another run for Splash. Spears 1 for 1 with 2 walks. Rips that one into center right at Micah. Joey holds up at 2. All right, you could hear a couple people over to my left as he hit that one go, woo! Absolute rope from Spears. Both of his hits kind of had a different timbre off the bat than a lot of what we've heard. He chops that one over Novak's head. Collision at second, but he does get the out. Looked like he was trying to jump over him as he got it, but he stepped on the bag. Did Sammy as he did. Looks like Skora is okay. They do get him, Splash, able to get two across. Sorry, looking up just to make sure he's okay, as well as the short center fielder for Ribs. 8-6 ball game. Ribs chasing two. We head to the bottom of the sixth. So Sam, Didi, and Nick. Our double pump and pitch just misses. Ball short. Richie all business on the mound. Sam lifts that one into center. Nick down to a knee, makes the catch. Down to a Mione for out number one. That was for you, Peoria Matt. Didi lifts that one to the left side. Joey ranging into the grass, makes the over-the-shoulder catch for out number two. Again, you're seeing a little bit of that late game lifting taking over. Definitely not going to get those two runs with one swing. Lifted into center. That's actually going to stay just over the lip of the grass. Alex is going to make the catch for out number three. So 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the sixth. Splash still with a 2-run lead, looking to extend here as we head to the top of the seventh.
Hey, old man, give me everything.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
So top seven, Marky, Mike, and Richie coming up. Set down the line. Kyle makes the play just inside the bag. 1 down. I got some good ones. I just never get to use them. Everything's on different. I got too many Stream Deck buttons now. Too many things for the people. So 1 out, Mike up. Over to third. Marino tries to make the play in front of Dom. Unable to come up with it cleanly. 1 out, runner on first for the pitcher, Richie. Richie 0 for 3, but for being down 5-0 for a few innings, he's pitched a real good game, kept the guys in it. Able to put the screws to him in the last couple. Take a 2-run lead. It's that over towards 2. Nick can't pick it up cleanly, but he does kick it over to Kyle for the out. Unintended consequence, but a positive consequence. So 2 down, runner in scoring position. Splash with love, an insurance run here. There's a strike. That one finds the back of the zone. Zach hits that one up the middle to Sammy. Fires across to Kyle. They get him by a step. They keep Splash out of the scoring column there. Most importantly, they keep it a 2-run lead. They being Ribs, they're coming up chasing 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. So it's Dom, Gavin, and Joey here for Ribs, chasing 2. Bottom 7 need 2 to keep it going. But you know they'd love 3 to go home. Strike 1. Lifted towards right. Mike there makes the catch. Out number 1. One down for Gavin. Anyone who's played Red Dead 2, we found Gavin. There's a strike. Finds his own full count. Good pitch from Richie. Hits that right at Joey at short, knocks it down, can't make the play. Very important base runner there. And here's Joey D. Strike one. Hits that one up the middle, splits John and Alex. Gavin over to third. Good piece there from Joey. Mikey hitting for Evan. So first and third, tying run on first, winning run at the plate. Ball off the plate. Pump and pitch. Up the middle. Richie gets a hand on it. Can't flip it to second. If that one goes through, Alex has a good chance at a double play. Richie down. Looks like he's okay. Just needs a second. Real tough break there for the Splash defense. Looked like a tailor-made double play ball up the middle. Richie got a hand on it. If he was able to get that kick to second, that would have been an important out. He's going to go run back into the dugout. Does look like he's okay. Just going to get some of that dirt off his arm. Everyone drenched in sweat, so the second you hit that dirt, you become a cinnamon roll. So first and second, one out. Here for the leadoff hitter, Sammy. You see some of that, talking about hitting the ball flat, hitting it on the line, not getting under it. Good things happen. That one not on a line, out to the outfield grass. Joey makes the catch, gets the ball in quickly. Right on cue, he lifts it. So two down, tying run on second, and a huge spot here for Nick. Fresh off I believe Sam said a trip to Cali, so let's see if a little mental and physical reset helps him here in this huge moment. 1-run lead for Splash. 2 down, bottom 7. Winning run on first. Hard pump and pitch. Lifted to the right side. Scora there. Scora's under it. Makes the catch for out number 3. And Splash able to hold on for the win. 8-7 in 7. A valiant push from Ribs late. They get one back. They had the winning run on first, but Richie able to get the pitch and make the out. Peoria, Matt, you are right. What a great game. So that's it for our Tuesday night doubleheader. We had 2 great games. Menace victorious over Born Divine 6-2 in game number 1. a back and forth affair, a pair of 5-run innings, 5 for Ribs in the third, 5 for Splash in the fifth. And then a little tit for tat, and Splash able to keep Ribs out of the scoring column when it matters at the end. A 1-run victory, 8-7. But that's going to do it for tonight. Hey, we've got no game on the schedule for Monday, so it looks like June 16th will be our next dalliance here. Behind the Backstop, live at the Park District of Forest Park. So that's going to be 6:45. Splash taking on Official Merch. And then our first look at 10 Deep, who's warming up to our left right now against Diesels at 8 o'clock. So, hey, won't see you on Monday, but I'll see you on Tuesday. We'll have all this computer stuff figured out, he says, hopefully, and with all of his fingers and toes crossed. But until next week, I want to thank you all for joining me here live from the Park District of Forest Park behind the Backstop on Field 1 Tuesday night A-League. We'll be back with you next week. And hey,